Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't tuned in before, thank you for stopping by today. My name is Zaria and I'm really happy to have you guys here because I love all of you so much. Thank you. But today, by the title of this video, as you can tell, we are going to do a chit chat get ready with me. I've never done one of these, but I love watching them. And for a long time, the reason why I hadn't done anything is because I didn't really have anything to talk about. But now I really would love to talk to you about fake people and why they suck. Why fake people suck. That's just what we're going to talk about. We're going to get ready. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The first thing we're going to do is prime our face. We are going to use the Illuminating Face Primer by e.l.f. So we're just going to take a little bit. Okay, so let me tell you guys a little background about me. If you don't know, I am 20 years old. I've lived in the same area my entire life. I've known a lot of people that I know today for a really long time. I am the type of person that is, as funny as it sounds, like I'm really kind-hearted. I will trust you with my life, and I shouldn't. And I will trust you unless you give me a reason not to. But a lot of people have this like sense, like a natural sense, like, oh, don't trust them because this is what they did. They don't have to do, like, the person not to trust, they don't have to do anything to the other person for that person not to trust them. And it's crazy to me. Like I was saying, it's just crazy to me because in my head, I think everybody's trustworthy. I think everyone deserves the right to be trusted. And it's just really stabbed me in the back the past couple of years. Not everyone is worth your time or your energy, especially fake people. A lot of fake people that, at least personally that I know, will manipulate into thinking, oh, they're nice. They have my best interest, but they don't. And it's just so crazy to me because these are the type of people that I would love to stay away from, and I always just seem to not attract, but like I feel like every interaction that I've had recently has been with like any negative interaction that I've had has been because somebody has been being fake towards me for a really long time. Like, this isn't just one day they woke up and they said, oh, I'm gonna be messy towards Zar. It's like they were literally plotting their way to stab me in the back, and I just sit there and I'm like, wow, like, why does this keep happening to me? I feel like for the past at least 4 years, something major has happened each year where I'm like, if I had just stayed away from that person, this issue would not be here right now. Or if I had just not trusted them so easily. A lot of people just, okay, like I said, I'm kind-hearted, so you don't have to be negative. You don't have to be mean. If you're a kind-hearted person, stay kind-hearted, stay nice, stay positive. Don't change because other people are negative and rude and have ugly personalities. Stay positive. Just don't be so trusting. So now, 4 years later, I've realized that not everyone is your friend. It took me longer, way longer than 4 years to realize that everybody that I talk to is not my friend. I'm gonna go in Born This Way. This is the medium to full coverage foundation, oil free. I'm gonna take a little bit. I haven't used this in such a long time. Okay. But like I was saying, it took me a long time to realize that everybody is not my friend, doesn't want to be my friend, will not be my friend, and will stab me in the back. Not everybody does this though. I just feel like the people that I talk to. But anyways, a little background story before I get into like some bigger issues. When I was younger, I went to a Christian school. It was called Sunrise Christian. I still know some people that went to elementary school with me. We still, like, we'll see each other around and things, but it was funny because there was this girl, and and she was just so mean to me. I had no idea. This isn't really about being fake. This was just like a little bit about my personality again. This girl was so mean to me. She was mean to me on a regular basis. Such a regular basis. Every day this girl had something to say to me, whether it was about, mind you, we wore uniforms. We wore the same thing every day, and she would say something about my clothes or my hair. Like, how are you gonna say something about my clothes when we have the same outfit on? It's the same outfit. And this girl and I would just come home crying. This was a regular thing until we were in the 5th grade. This girl was mean to me from I remember, this is not like me making it up, from preschool until 5th grade. I would come home crying, probably on a weekly basis, talking about, well, she did this to me, she did this to me. And my mom would sit there and be like, Zar, why does it matter? She would always get so confused because my mom is nothing like me. We're two completely different people. My mom would just be so confused and be like, why does it matter? If she doesn't like you, she doesn't like you. She would just be like, let it go. Like, it's fine. You have all your other friends, which I did. I had everybody that I went to elementary school was nice. It was just like this one girl, just like I didn't have issues with anybody else. And so my mom would just be so confused, like, why do you let her bother you? Like, don't let it bother you and she'll stop doing it. And looking back at it now, almost 21 years old, my mom was probably right. And at the time, me being 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I'm over here crying. Like, why doesn't she like me? I'm nice to her. I'll share my snacks. You want a bag of grapes? Here you go. Here's the grapes. And no, this girl was just terrible, right? So back to fake people. So just when I was younger and still all the way up until middle school and high school, I would just believe that everybody had my best interest in heart. And so I'm making this video for people like me, people who think that everybody in the world is nice and everybody has your best interest, because they don't. They really don't. It's really sad. You have to really be trustworthy, and you have to be very careful of the people who you trust, because not everybody is willing to they're not willing to be your friend, or they're not willing to look at the rude things that they're doing and sit down and reevaluate their life and say, wow, this looks good. I haven't worn this foundation in a long time because it was the wrong color, but this looks really good with the concealer that I'm using. Wow. Okay. It's just, not everybody has your best interest in heart. And there's been multiple times where I've lost friends, multiple times where I've stopped talking to people or stopped communicating with them for either forever or for a short period of time, because I felt like, well, why is this happening again? Like, I feel like personally, I've had the same issue happen to me with just different people. What the heck? It's just happened with different people. It's not like I keep going back to the same people. I just keep going back to the same type of friends, which have lately been people who don't care. And it's like, why? Why does this keep happening to me? And so I finally realized, like, you know what? I have to keep to myself. Like I said, you cannot trust everybody. You can't. And as much as I would love to get up and go out in a public environment and be like, oh, she's cool, I can trust her, or oh, he's really nice, I can trust him, you can't. People are raised differently, or people really just care about themselves sometimes, and it's just not healthy. Like, there's been times where I've like really sat there and reevaluated my life, like what am I doing wrong? Why do I keep finding these people that want to keep stabbing me in the back? Like, what's the issue? And so I would sit there and I would be so upset, and I would be like, I have no friends because I can't trust anybody, or like and when I say I have no friends, like I have friends, I didn't do as much as I did when I was younger, because I didn't when I got into high school and I started to, not even high school, like when I graduated from high school and I started to realize that I'm too nice of a person that's when I really started to try and take a step back and be like, okay, what am I doing wrong? And personally, what I feel like I was doing wrong was just being so open with people. People don't need to know every little business, every little bit and piece of your business. They don't need to know. Like, not over, but that's too late. I had to stop and then go over because my camera is weird. So like I was saying, so not what I was doing was wrong. What I was personally doing wrong, and why I kept ending up in the same situations that I kept ending up in, was because I was telling way too many people way too much of my business. There was no need for everybody to know everything that I was doing on an everyday basis. And so, perfect example, what I was trying to say was like, okay, say you get a new boyfriend. Great, perfect. We're all happy for you. You do not need to go around and tell everybody you know what happened, why it happened, how it happened. Y'all got in an argument, keep it to yourself. You guys had a great day, great, perfect, keep it to yourself. You guys got matching shoes, great, keep it to yourself. Like, not everybody needs to be in every little single thing, because that's how drama starts. You could tell somebody who you trust, and say you were telling this one person that you trust, oh, blah, 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 this is what happened, blah, 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 blah. But then around the corner, because you're telling her in an open environment, around the corner is somebody you don't trust. And they hear it, and they're like, oh, so that's what happened. Oh, I heard that. Let me go tell such and such. And then they tell somebody who you also don't trust. And they tell somebody who you also don't trust. So you didn't directly tell somebody that you didn't trust. You told her in confidence that nobody else was around, and then the other person heard. And then they, so on and so on and so on. And it was a grapevine effect. I've seen this happen to me. I've seen it happen to coworkers. I've seen it happen to friends. It's like, it's just toxic. People are toxic. Not everybody is your friend. I keep repeating. And it's so funny because, like, I've had people who I felt like they were my closest friends. Like, I've had people, and this was, you know how they say you meet your friends, like your lifetime friends outside of high school, like you meet them in college or so. So these would be people that I just recently met, and I'm like, wow, like if I had went to high school with you, we would have been BFFs. Or if I had known you since I was 10 years old, we would have been like this the whole time. And then they've ended up turning around and being like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And then did you see what she was wearing? And then did you see how she looked? And did you see how but I thought we were friends. Like, and it's so ridiculous. At this point, it's like, you gotta take a step back. I'm not doing my makeup. I'm bad at this. I don't know what highlighter I want to use. I haven't picked up my glow kit in a while, so let's go ahead and go in with this. And it's funny because it's like you sit there and you really think like, wow, well, I thought we were friends, but I guess not. And so let me try and find somebody else. So then I went and I would start talking to other people, and then the same thing would happen. Wow, okay, so I thought we were friends, but I guess not. It's fine, whatever. Let me start talking to somebody else. So I would start talking to somebody else. You know, we would hang out. Let's go get food. Let's go out to eat. Let's hang out after work. Do you work today? Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Same thing would happen. Well, and then I'm sitting there and I'm like, the only friends I have are my makeup. This is hi, friends. Nice to meet you. Like, and it got to a point where I was like, okay, screw it. Because, okay, my best friend lives in Virginia, across the country for me. And then me and my boyfriend have different schedules, so it's not like I get to see him as often as I would like. And so a lot of the time, it's like, the people that I do want to hang out with have stabbed me in the back. And then the people who haven't stabbed me in the back yet, are busy. So then I'm stuck there with no friends. At least in my head I have no friends, which isn't true. Basically, this is kind of ranting. Basically, I just want y'all to be careful, because not everyone is worth your time, your money, your energy, and I don't want y'all to end up in the same position I did. But let me grab some eyeshadow. It's so funny because, like, I'll come home and I'll talk to my mom and be like, why does primer, eyelid primer. Do I need it? My eyelids aren't that boiling. I'm just glad to be private. It's like, it's so funny because I was in a situation recently where I saw somebody setting themselves up to basically be played. Like, so this girl was like asking this other girl so many different questions, like, oh, so what do you do, where are you from, who's your boyfriend, oh, that's him, oh, I think I know him, oh, like, so you guys have been dating for this long, oh, so, and just going on and on and on, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, shh, 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 don't say anything, don't, shh. I'm like looking, like trying to get her to look at me so she could realize, don't say too much, because if you say too much, it's gonna be a big drama. And she wasn't realizing, so I was like, okay, you know what, fine, I can't do it. It's not like right then and there I'm gonna be like, stop, don't say anything, just shh, 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 because I'm not. So later in the week or something, I think I told that person, like, kill it, it's just fine, like, because it's not necessary. It's just keep it to yourself. And my thing is, keep your personal business to yourself, because not everybody needs to know where you lay your head down at night. Not everybody needs to know how long you and your boyfriend have been together, or your girlfriend. Not everybody needs to know how many siblings you have. I don't know super personal business. Nobody needs to know how many panties you have in your drawers, or how many bras you have in your drawers. Like, I use that reference because I work at Victoria's Secret. I'm funny. It's just unnecessary. You can keep your personal business to yourself from strangers, like people who aren't your BFFs. Because granted, I tell my best friends everything. They know everything, literally everything. What time I pooped, when did I tie my shoes, how long did it take me to eat the burrito that I was eating. Oops, sorry guys. Like, I'm being over dramatic, but like everything. Like, I do have people that I do trust, but it took me a long time to find these people. It took me a long time to find like the 4 or 5 people that I genuinely could call up when something happened, and I could genuinely sit there and tell them, this is what happened to me, and they will genuinely give me advice back, not thinking, oh, I could use this advice and stab her in the back, or not thinking like, oh, I can't wait to tell such and such, because these are genuine people that really do care about me, care about our friendship. They care about us staying friends, and they don't just care about themselves and drama. And those are the type of people that you need in your life, especially like as a young adult. Friends come and go. It's sad, but it's true. It's like, not everyone is gonna be there from the time you were 16 years old all the way up until you're 25. Or like the best friends that you had when you were freshmen may or may not be at your wedding day one day. Like, and it's so sad, because when I was younger, I literally, like when I was like 10 years old, I used to think that my best friends in elementary school were going to be my best friends by the time I was 30 years old. Like, we had it all planned out, but I don't even talk to them anymore, you know? I don't even know where they are, what they're doing. I don't, because that's just how life happens. Basically, all I'm saying is, it took me a long time to find the people that I trust wholeheartedly, and I don't think it's easy to find the people that you could trust so easily, because a lot of people, even without realizing it, will be fake. Like, I've had people lie in my face about something so small, so itty bitty small. Like, I can't even think of something so ridiculous. Like, let me think. Okay, I had this girl a while ago, such a long time ago, would be like, oh, me and such went out to eat last night, knowing that I was friends with such and such. So it would probably come up in conversation that if they did or did not go out to eat, or if they did or did not, she told me a whole bunch of stuff, so, which were all lies. and it would probably come up in conversation one day that these are lies. And so when it did, I was like, why'd you even lie about that? It's not like I asked you, hey, did you and such and such go out to eat? Like, it literally was just a random lie, just random. But sometimes people do things thinking that, like, either you're never gonna find out that they're lying, they do it because they really don't realize in their head that they're fake or that they're lying about something. Like, some people, in my head at least, genuinely think that they're the realest person in the world and that everything that they say is the truth. But then when stories start to add up, you're like, wait, but that doesn't make any sense. None of that. And you just lied to me. For what? Like, what was the point? Okay guys, I'm almost done. Totally forgot my lips. We're gonna go in with a Colourpop Ultra Matte. This is in the color Beeper. So that was pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I thought it showed a lot of my personality. A lot of my videos I do like talk throughs, or I sit there and I kind of like, I haven't been being myself on my channel and I'm really tired of it. So I'm going to start coming at you with more like interactive videos and all these different things. So hopefully you guys want to stay tuned for that. Go ahead, if you do, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. Leave me comments about what you guys want to see or what you liked in this video. If I gave you any good advice or not. If not, I'm sorry. If I did, great. So I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.